Today I'm hunting for the lost source of the ancient and extinct Cypress Creek River, and why some people lash out at you when they're really hurting over someone else. You know, some people that seem to be angry at you are actually just frustrated or even hurt by someone else. They're just taking it out on you. Before the developers came, before the condos and the malls and the car dealerships and the shopping centers, the Cypress Creek was a river that drained from the Everglades into the Atlantic coastal ridge, which is a slightly elevated, high and dry ridge out in what is today eastern Broward County, Florida. Now that spring flows into culverts and sewers and canals and retention ponds, but the spring still gives forth its clear water, and I'm going to find where it starts. You know, it's hard to know why they're avoiding the other people and taking out their frustration on you, but it could be multiple reasons. It could be that they're intimidated by the other person. It could be that they're just too angry. It could be they're too hurt. It could be that they don't have the kind of relationship with that person that they feel comfortable talking about it, but they do feel comfortable hurting you, which is ironic. The important thing is for you to possibly think about talking it out with them and finding out, what are they really going through? What are they really feeling? And why is this happening? It's also starting to get fairly wet here. There's a very wet, swampy area here. I think I'm very close to the source of the ancient Cypress Creek River. Let's go find it. I think the most important thing for you to keep in mind when you're interacting with people who are clearly hurting from something, someone, make sure it's not you. Have a talk with them. Make sure there's not really something bothering them about you or that you've done. If there is, see what you can apologize and what you can fix and what you can change. And be clear about the things that you can't. If they're upset about something that you can't change or you don't think you should, to be unclear is to be unkind. So be open and upfront about what you can't change or what you don't think you need to change. And if you can help them identify that there's something else bothering them, talk it out with them and encourage them to go try to make it right with whoever's been hurting them or angering them or frustrating them. Encourage them to go seek that person out one-on-one and to work it out. I found the source. It's right through here. All right, I located it. I wasn't the first to locate it. It's obviously long been known where this ancient source of this Cypress Creek River was. They've built this boardwalk out onto the swamp so that I'm not having to drag my feet through 3 feet of swamp water. But there it is. I don't know if you can make it out, but there's a standpipe in the middle of the field out there, and that is the source of the spring. And there's been days I've been here and water's shooting out of it. Apparently there's just not enough pressure right now and it's not shooting. But that's quite deep and mucky out there and we can't get into it. But that is the source of the ancient and extinct Cypress Creek River, which once drained this entire Everglades-ridden area. At the direction of the great Napoleon Bonaparte Broward, after whom our county is named, he wanted to drain the pestilence-ridden Everglades and swamps, and he succeeded. The Hillsborough Canal is just north of here, and that's where all the water goes now. There's some pumping stations that have been installed to physically force the water that comes out of the ground here into the canals that drain out to the intercoastal waterway and then out to the ocean. We're also just under the flight path for Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. It's a beautiful green spaces here, and it's a good place to get away from the city, and we're surrounded by the city. This is plopped down in the middle of the developed areas. But at least they kept this 50 or so acres undeveloped so that we can still have the source and the spring and the swamp. Hey, if this kind of stuff resonates with you, we have a live stream every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. right here at this channel. I'd love to see you show up and say hi. This community gets together and sort of shares where we've been visiting, how we've been getting out into nature, and how we're escaping the suburbs. So I'd like to see you 8 o'clock Eastern Wednesday night every week right here at this channel. Other than that, thanks for dropping by. I'd love to see you subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos. I know you'd like them. Every time a new video comes out, it's going to be the best thing that happens to you all week. You don't want to miss that. All right, I'll see you later. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.